Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. My name's Kimmy. Today I have a really fun look that I've been practicing this week that I've really been inspired by. So one of my favorite makeup artists, her name is Pat McGrath. She does the most incredible Instagram posts of just showing different eye looks that she does, and they are seriously magical. And this last week she did this look that if I can figure out, I will post it here. If not, you'll just see how I'm recreating it. It's just beautiful. It's Christmassy. It's got all the Christmas colors except for green, and I just adore it, and I just can't wait to show you guys. Before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. That does really help me out. And also give this video a like if you like makeup videos like this. And let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start with my eyes, and I don't normally prime my eyes, but because I'm using some this eye look is very glittery, so I do want to prime them today. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I just have the little mini size because a little bit goes a super long way, and I don't think I will ever finish this before it goes bad. So, and I don't normally use it very often anyway, unless I'm doing a more fun look. So I'm going to use this, and I recommend if you get this, when you're opening it, keep it upright, because if you kind of tilt it downward, it's just all gonna come out at once. It's interesting. I don't know why it does that, but I remember when it first came out, people were having issues with that. So I'm just gonna take the tiniest little bit, like literally the teeniest amount. You don't need much at all. And I'm going to apply this onto my eyelid, and that might even be too much. So I'm gonna put the excess on the other eye just to make sure, because you can always get more, but if you have too much, it's just hard to like distribute it properly. So I'm just kind of applying that all over my eye, down into the inner corner and out this way. When I was practicing this look this week, I was using way too much of this, and I just ended up with excess product that just went all around my eye, and it was just not fun. So I'm really taking my time and being careful today. See, I need a little bit more. So just whatever is like left on the tip of it, I'm just taking on my finger. I again don't want too much at all. That's all I want. Now for the fun part. I am gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette and into the shade Wiggly. It's this beautiful deep red shimmer. It's absolutely glorious. I'm taking it on this Urban Decay J3M brush. It's a dual-sided, and this side, so where it's really kind of flat, but it's fluffy enough that it's going to be able to help blend out in the crease. We're doing kind of a cut crease, but not really. It's just a very specific placement for all of these shadows. So taking this, I'm going to start here, keeping my eyes open because I want this shade to show up when my eyes are open. I'm going to kind of take it above my natural crease. That way, if I were to put it in my actual crease, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm just kind of keeping my eyes open and just starting to make the shape that I'm wanting. I'm starting off lightly first, and I'm going to take it all the way underneath my brow, like so. And then taking it on towards the end of my brow, kind of flicking it out, and then we'll take it down to meet the lash line. Okay, so that's kind of the initial shape. I'm gonna keep building this, and I'm even gonna start like spraying my brush to get that glitter, or that shimmer, glitter, metallic, whatever the shade is, as impactful as possible. Okay, now I'm gonna wet my brush just with whatever setting spray I have, just to help make it more impactful. Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that for now. Something I'm noticing when I'm doing these graphic looks is my eye shape and my brow shape are very different on both sides. This one has more of an arch, and so like this is more rounded. And then this, I don't know, I feel like it's more like straight, and so therefore like the crease area is more straight. It's very, I never noticed that before, like right now. You know what, that's okay. They are sisters, they're not twins. That's important to remember. Taking this very little Morphe M507 brush. It's a tiny little pointed blender brush. I'm going to go in first with a mixture of Credit and Lituation. It's these two darker shades in the palette. Just taking first a little mixture of both of them. And these are going to be my outer crease colors. First, just kind of packing them in this area and kind of blending it in softly. Kind of just in that area. Now I'm just taking Lituation and I'm gonna spray my brush. Lituation is the shimmery purpley brown. And then I'm gonna start packing it in the area I need it, like so. And that's about all I need from that. It's so interesting because I never would have done like an all shimmery look before, but this year, I don't know, because of COVID, like, I don't know, I just feel like who cares? Like, have fun. So I'm just kind of having fun with my makeup this year, and I really like the way different things are turning out. Things that I would never ever tried. Like, normally I'm like a natural glam type of person, but sometimes it's just really fun to break out of your box and play, you know? That's what makeup is for. Okay, now for the gold, we're going in with Douala's, this awesome gold in the palette. Taking that on my finger, and this is gonna go in the middle of our lid. Right, like so. This gold is so fun. It's funny because in the palette, it looks like it's got like a green hint to it, but it has more of a, I wanna say it has a bit of a clear base, but maybe not, it's hard to tell. But it's a straight up gold and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I really, really like it. And it's a really soft shadow. It reminds me a bit of like a ColourPop Super Shock. It's a really cool shade. They did a really good job with it. Like, it's surprising. Like, I haven't, up until this look, I haven't really used it. And so I'm really happy to start playing with it. So I'm just kind of patting it into the brown a little bit so there's no harsh edge, and again up into the red too. Like, I don't want any harsh edges. We're not doing a cut crease. It's just specific placements for all these shadows, and I think it looks so cool. Okay, now I'm going to take it again on my finger, and I'm going to wet my finger with the spray just to make sure that gold is as impactful as it possibly can. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. The eyes are almost done. Like, it looks so intricate, but it's really not that hard, which is amazing. Okay. Next, going into my Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette, and I'm going to take this amazing shade called Eternal Light. Look at that. So in the video, she went in with the silver, and this looks kind of silvery, but it's definitely more of a top color, like a top coat color. It's very see-through, but if you pack it on, it just looks like diamonds. It's amazing. It's so sparkly and beautiful, and we're just gonna be packing this on until it's as like intense as I want it to be. Having that primer underneath is really helping these shimmers like to stick and do what I want them to. I don't know if the camera is picking it up as intensely as it could be, but this shade is working so well for what I want it to. Now, I'm gonna take that again on my finger and I'm gonna spray my finger to again, just make sure it's as impactful as possible. Blending it into the gold a little bit. Awesome. Now I'm gonna go back into the gold just to make sure we didn't lose too much of it while we were applying the other shade. And then just for the heck of it, I'm gonna go in with Trust Issues. This is a really cool clear base that has like yellow and green and like blue. It just has like amazing like shifts to it. I'm just gonna pop that right there. Just for the heck of it. And that is the top half of the eyes done. So we're gonna move on to the face. I did already do my brows off camera. For the face, starting off as usual, still finishing off my Smashbox Primerizer. And then I'm gonna go in with my Weleda Skin Food. The usual culprits here in the base. Okay, now for foundation, I did something a little crazy. I had told myself I was on a no-buy, but then I was also on the market for a new foundation, like I've been kind of talking about. And then Sephora sent me this coupon for $20 off $75. And I showed my husband, I was like, you know, I'm on a no-buy. But he had already known like the foundation situation. And he's like, you know what, babe? Get yourself a foundation. You need one. And so I did. And I got... I'm like so funny about this. This is the Guerlain, the Essentiel Natural Glow Foundation, 16-hour wear with sunscreen, broad spectrum, 20. This thing is like 60 bucks. I got it because it has incredible reviews. One of my favorite makeup artists, Julie Adams, MUA, swears by this and has been raving about it for years. And the way she talks about it is it's light to medium coverage. You can sheer it out or build it up, and it's very lightweight and very glowy, and like the longer you wear it, the better it looks somehow. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I got it. I've been wearing it a couple times. This will be my third time wearing it, and so far I love it. I also bought the Rare Beauty foundation brush to use with it. This thing is so cool. So something I like about it is I really like it for concealer too, because I've also been wanting a concealer brush because I haven't really ever had a concealer brush. And just like the shape of it is just so awesome, and it's just wonderful, and they're really wonderful together. So that's what I'm gonna put on and kind of show you how it looks. So I'm gonna put just a pump onto my brush directly. Now this does have a scent. It's kind of like a musky floral. It's not overpowering at all. I thought it would be like super like crazy scented, like YSL products or something like that, because everyone talks about the scent of Guerlain products, but it's not that bad. So like I honestly don't smell it that much, and it fades away after it's on. And I like the smell, so it's not like it's repulsive. You okay? Django's here. And something excited him. So I'm just kind of buffing it into the skin. Okay, I'm gonna go in with like a half pump. This side of my face and my nose. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my little beauty sponge and just kind of press all of that into the skin. Now for concealer, I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty concealer. And take a little dollop right here. And that should be plenty. Now, I'm gonna take my, I almost call this a sponge, this is a brush. And kind of, this is kind of helping me when I've already kind of done my eyes a little bit to like be more precise and not mess up my hard work. And then take it down a little bit. And then I'll finish with a sponge. Okay, before I set that, I want to put on my cream blush and highlight and bronzer. The bronzer, we're taking my Huda Beauty Tantour. And I'll take that on my Lexi 512 small contouring brush. All right, for highlight today, I'm gonna go with my Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops from the Sephora brand. These are really cool. They're just liquid, it's just a liquid highlighter. I got these forever ago. And I just take a little tiny bit on my finger, not too much. I'm just gonna pat this onto the high points. Okay, now for blush, I'm gonna go with my Rare Beauty Joy blush. Tiniest bit, all right? It's super pigmented, super bright, teeny bit. It's all you need. So from the wand, I'm just taking a pat for both cheeks, basically. Wiping the excess off because, again, pigmented. I'm gonna start blending that into my skin. I'm using my sponge because I just want a light little hint. Not too much, just a nice little rosy wintry glow. Okay, on camera it's picking up way brighter than it is in real life. In real life it's kind of just a nice light flush, so it looks scary on camera. It doesn't look that scary in real life. Okay, that is done, and now we can powder our under eyes and set everything in. gonna just kind of pat out the creases. All right, complexion is done. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of setting spray before we finish off the eyes. Just to help everything soak in. And the skin just looks so smooth. It looks very flawless, but very natural. That's something I love about this foundation, is it doesn't look heavy or anything. I have like an itch right here. I hate having an itchy nose when I'm wearing foundation because I don't want to just scrape it off. That'd be stupid. Okay, finishing off the eyes. Going back in with my Urban Decay brush and back into that red shade Wigglies. And I'm going to start blending that in the lower lashes and connecting it up to the top. Okay, now we're going to go in with Lituation again. I'm going to just take it on a little flat brush. This is the Morphe Beef 75. Just going to take a little bit of that on this little brush and then spray it. I'm going to take that on the outer corner of the lower lashes. And now to finish off the inner corner, we're going to go back into the Dominique Cosmetics Eternal Light on, maybe, can you find it? There it is. My little flat paddle brush. Spray it. Pack that into the inner corner. Okay, and then, it's just not enough, I'm going to take this Stila liquid eyeshadow, Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in Follow the Sun. It's just this pretty little white shade. I'm going to take a little dollop on both of my inner corners. What she did in her video was she used little rhinestones. I don't have those. So for a similar effect, we're using liquid glitter. Look at that. Pretty, gorgeous, love it. Yes. Wow. These eyes are something else. Let me tell you what. I think it's so fun. Okay, and then just to make sure everything is as intense as I want it, I'm going to go back into Wigglies, onto my little Urban Decay brush, spray it, and just kind of touch up this area. And now, because I want a bit of black to kind of ground this look a bit, where's my liner brush? Here it is. Any black eyeshadow will do. I'm just taking what I have in my Violet Voss Essentials palette. It's just called black. And I'm just going to line my eyes just a little bit. Not making it thick or anything, I just want to ground this look slightly. So I'm keeping it very close to the lashes. Do a tiny little flick. like so. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. Probably not lashes. No, I don't have time for lashes. Just some mascara. And then we'll be ready for some lips. I'm just gonna keep it very simple because, I mean, there's just so much going on, obviously. Alrighty. The lashes are did. This eye look is fierce as all heck. For the lips, I want to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, if you wanted to go all out, a red would look bomb, but we're not doing that right now. I am running errands today. So, I have, finally, the Tower 28 ShineOn Lip Jelly in Cashew. Oh my beautiful deliciousness. These glosses are amazing. I love them. Their texture is just so nice. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. Could have lined my lips if I had a lip liner that worked, but I don't. But you know what? The kind of simplicness. Don't know what word I'm trying to say there. Anyway, I think it looks good like this. What do y'all think? Here's the finished eyes in all of their glory. I think this is so fun and so festive and so unique. I nearly died when I saw Pat's amazing video of this. I just had to. I had to. This is my third time doing it, and I just can't stop. I kind of messed up a little bit in here. I wish it was a little bit thinner like this side. But you know what? It's okay. It's just, they're twins. I mean, they're cousins. They're not twins. But yeah, so this is a finished look. The skin is just smooth and lightly covered. See, I told you the blush isn't too much. It's not too much. I wish my camera would pick up the highlight, but the highlight is popping in real life. I mean, this is popping. I mean, that inner corner though. Yeah, sorry, this look just gets me going. I love it way too much. Like, it's super out there and super bold and colorful and glittery and shimmery and just I love it. Especially if you're wearing a mask and all people see are your eyes. Like, hey, I like Christmas. I can't wear a red lip, but you know, you get the vibe. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a ton of fun with this look. It's probably one of my favorite looks that I've done. Yeah. Please give us a like if you did enjoy it. It really, really, really does help me out. It tells YouTube that you actually like what my videos and what I'm putting out there. And, you know, subscribe if you want to see more from me and join my little YouTube fam. I just keep looking at my eyeshadow because I just can't get enough. I'm sorry if that's annoying. But yeah, before I keep rambling on, I'm going to go and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.